Hey everybody, welcome to another Snippets Reviews. Quick housekeeping, the giveaway is still going on for the 1 year anniversary, so you can still win $10 gift card from Amazon or AMC, so you can watch a couple movies and enjoy that on behalf of the Snippets Reviews team. Otherwise, you can start this week and watch a couple movies, including a couple of on Netflix, and I'll let you know as we move on. The first movie I want to talk about, it's the Girl in the Spider Web. It's a movie from the Girl in the Dragon Tattoo series. They changed the actress from the first movie, and this time it's starred by Claire Foy and Lakeith Evans, who both of them are fantastic in this movie. Claire Foy brings some vulnerability to the character that it was not seen in the last movie. It's a different approach to it, and it has a lot of kind of James Bond kind of vibes. The movie's great. It feels a little bit slow at some times, but that's just because of the plot and how it develops. Otherwise, it's pretty fun to watch, and it's very entertaining. The next movie I want to talk about is Overlord, which is produced by J.J. Abrams. You may know him as the guy who used lens flares in most of his movies, including the Star Treks and the Star Wars Force Awakens. Pretty excited for what he's gonna bring for Star Wars 9. But this is not his movie. He's just producing. And in this movie, it's a World War II movie about the horrors of war, but it has a little twist. It literally is about the horrors of wars. This movie has some kind of zombies in the movie. It's fantastic. It takes its time to take you to that point, and it gives you the situation. Jovan Adepo is the main character. It's the one that evolves more throughout the movie, and he stars as voice. He's the one in the voiceover in the trailer, the one that says that 3 months ago he was just mowing his lawn in his house, and he does a fantastic job of going through the changes and evolving the character until the end. Another good actor in this movie is Wyatt Russell, who plays Four, who's the grizzled veteran. Everybody's like trying to talk to him and get his input, and he's like, "Look, this is crappy. Just let's do the mission. Period. I don't want to know anything else." And he's fantastic in the movie. He's pretty great. Quick note on that: Wyatt Russell is Kurt Russell's son, and he's as good as actor as his father. I would totally encourage you to watch Overlord, especially if you're a fan of war movies or horror movies, because it's a pretty good mix of both. Plus, you can see some people punch Nazis, which is great. The next movie we want to talk about is The Hate You Give, based on a book of the same name, starring Amandla Stenberg. She's a fantastic young actress who packs punches in this movie, like emotional punches. She drives the movie, and the movie itself, the story, follows this girl who was involved in a incident with the police, where a policeman shoots a young African American boy. And when you see it, it's a bit frustrating, because it's stuff that you're seeing in the news all the time, and how she handles it, how the story develops, and how she comes to terms with it and tries to do something about it. In the more, not about that one, but also about the whole situation in the country. And the movie is pretty strong in that fashion. It will pack those emotional punches. You will see it, you will feel it, and I would strongly recommend to see this movie, especially in today's current climate, at least here in the United States and some places outside. Also, it's very important, I believe, to watch this movie. Plus, the acting is fantastic. So it's worth noting that the movie opens with the father doing specific talk that apparently, and I didn't know this, is given to all African American young people in their houses, which is how to talk to the police and how to avoid these kinds of incidents. And it's pretty heartbreaking to see that right from the beginning. Another of the movies I saw is The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, which is by the Coen brothers, and it has that distinctive feel that they have whenever they direct. It's at times pretty funny and at times bleak. It's a collection of short stories, and it follows different characters, and it starts with the titular Buster Scruggs. The movie is it's great. Zoe Kazan, it's amazing in this movie, and I would totally recommend that you put the time to watch it. On a specific note, I heard that this was supposed to be a anthology series, like a 1 hour episode for each short story in the movie. And for some reason they decided to make it a movie for like a film festival, and then they were like, this is fantastic, like keep it like that. And that's how we came out with this short stories movie. It's totally worth your time. It's a bit about the Western and people moving toward West in that era. Again, totally worth your time. Watch was Widows, with Viola Davis, Michelle Rodriguez, and many more actresses and actors that are fantastic. Daniel Kaluuya, it's in this movie, and you might recognize him from Get Out, and it's a totally different character. The movie follows a group of widows that are beset by some mobsters for some money that their husbands stole, and the trailer makes it seem a little bit more actiony, where it takes its time to do the stuff. It's deliberate and it's fantastic. Do not wait for the super actiony movie. It's more of a thriller, suspense, and but the acting is fantastic. It's Viola Davis is showing a masterpiece in this one. Totally worth watching. With Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald, the new entry to the Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter world, and it was a pretty good movie. It moves the story forward. I like it, but it's not great. It's very entertaining. What it does is it sets up a lot of stuff for newer movies coming, because they already said 5 movies are coming, and so they had to do a lot of setup on it. Otherwise, acting is fantastic. They kept Eddie Redmayne's character, Newt Scamander, as the same vulnerable person on the first one, which I think is fantastic. There are not many heroes like that, and just showing that you can be heroic and caring at the same time. I think was very important on the first one, and they kept it on the second one. There are a couple things that seem a little bit like out of character, but if you give it some thought to their specific situation, you can understand where it's going and how it will impact future stories in the franchise. I think that the weakest point on the movie is Johnny Depp, because he doesn't have as much control of the screen, of that he doesn't radiate that charisma that other actors have. And so there's a scene where you can plainly see that if you had other actor, this scene would be fantastic. It would be mind-blowing and amazing. But in this one, because it's Johnny Depp and the way he's acting Grindelwald, it feels like he's a little bit short on talent for that. It doesn't feel like he commands the screen like other actors do. Other than that, it's still a fine movie, very entertaining, a good addition to the Harry Potter worlds, and just go watch it. Just so you know, my opinion of Johnny Depp acting might be a little bit skewed because I don't agree with whatever news have happened from his private life that spilled into the public life, and so I'm not being totally objective with him. I still think that he was miscast even on the first one, but just word of advice: if you really like Johnny Depp, you might love him. So that's something of it. Thank you for watching my videos. Again, the contest giveaway keeps going for about 3 or 4 more days until the end of November. We'll choose randomly from the list of people who have commented on the video, and I'll have somebody else pick up the name so that it's random. And hope you enjoy your movies. Spread the word and let me know what you think, and share it.